10 months ago, a family from Colorado moved across the world to protect their transgender daughter. Now, their safe haven is considering legislation that could negatively impact transgender people. Our Jaleesa Erzeri explains.
A lot can change in a year.
Exactly.
Candace and her family may have traded time zones, but lately, not headlines.
To me, coming from what we experienced in the States, it just feels very similar to that fear mongering of, it's a global hot button issue. So I think my personal opinion is that's sort of what they're trying to do.
Candace is a Coloradan now living in New Zealand. She moved her family there to protect her transgender child from the rhetoric and policies coming out of the current administration. But the New Zealand Parliament seems to be pulling a page out of President Trump's book.
Legislation, Definitions of Women and Men Amendment Bill, first reading.
Last month, a bill looking to legally define the terms man and woman passed its first reading. The legislation would define women in law as an adult human biological female and man as an adult human biological male. While the wording sounds similar to a Trump executive order targeting transgender people, Candace says the feeling it brings isn't.
Not even close. It's an election year and people like to stir things up, but everything that I have heard, it does not seem likely to pass. And that genuine fear in our gut is not there this time.
But this is not the New Zealand government's first move targeting transgender people. In November, the country's health minister announced they'd stop new puberty blocker prescriptions for transgender minors. But despite all that, Candace stands by her family's decision to leave.
No regrets. It's been a whirlwind, but in the best possible way. The kids especially, they are the most adaptable children. They have not skipped a beat since we've been here.
There is where Candace and her family will remain. She says her daughter has been able to create a life with friends that know about her transition and don't care. She believes no headline can change that.
We've been able to just live, which was the whole point.
Now, the bill is currently being reviewed by a select committee. Right now, the public is also allowed to submit feedback until July 1st, which is something Candace says she plans to do. Kyle?
Interesting that they've decided that they're going to keep their roots there at this point, as New Zealand wrestles with this kind of culture war issue that a lot of American states specifically dealt with years ago.
Yeah, exactly. And this bill specifically actually replaces their own form of a bathroom bill. They were going to fine people if they used a bathroom that wasn't part of their designated sex. They would have been fined $2,000 US for that, Kyle.
Jaleesa Erzeri, thank you.